Hey guys, I'm Dave Reddy. I am a fitness trainer who works with a lot of active adults and seniors, and really anyone that we work with will tell us one of the reasons they're seeing us or the reason they're exercising is because they're stressed, is because they have tension in their body, they just have aches and pains. We all kind of feel this in some ways. So especially with our seniors who have lived an entire life of working and playing and living, just built up a lot of stress and tension, we look at ways to relieve that. We can't all necessarily go out and get a daily massage, right? So what we do is use something as simple as a tennis ball. Sometimes we use a lacrosse ball or a golf ball, things like that. But today, just to give a quick example of ways we can relieve some of the tension and stress that builds up in our muscles. We have layers upon layers of skin, muscle, what we call fascia, fat tissue, all these tissues that get matted up and just very stubborn, and they don't move as well. And when these muscles all kind of get knotted up in your shoulders and your neck, it can start pulling on your head and giving you a headache. It can restrict your ability to look over your shoulder while you're driving your car. It can run down your back and your spine and give you some lower back pains. So therefore, what do? We use a tennis ball and can just rub a tennis ball up and down some of these muscles. So I'm working with Maureen here. We can just kind of warm her up for a workout or cool her down after her workout. So whether you go for a walk, and we can just hit different spots around, right on top of her kind of a trap, or what we call your trapezius muscle, right behind your collarbone. We can go right between your shoulder blades, hit some spots there, and all these spots, we can really dig into some spots. We want to feel discomfort. We don't necessarily want to feel a lot of pain, but some of those spots we can stretch all day long, but if we don't relieve some of those knotted up spots, some of that stubborn tissue, it's not going to just be relieved, or those muscles aren't going to relax with stretching alone. We need to dig in there with something more. So whether you can use your hands, but a tennis ball is a great way to do this. Maureen can also just lie on her back, put this between her shoulder blades, and she can get a nice effect there as well, and just kind of work back and forth and give herself her own massage. Whether lying on her back or up against the wall, she can go back and get a massage there, okay? Another spot we love to hit, if you have arch tightness, plantar fasciitis type feeling, okay, if you've read about that or you think you may have something going on there, a heel spur, any kind of pain in your feet, this is something to do. Either way, what we do is we put this under your foot. So we're going to put this under Maureen's foot, and she's just going to press down into this, okay? And you have a couple different arches. Everyone is kind of aware of the arch that runs down kind of this part of your foot, but you really have arches that run across the ball of your foot, straight up and down, around your heels. And again, you can just get this matted up, tight, stubborn tissue everywhere in the bottom of your foot. We're on our feet all day long. If you've been wearing heels, if you've been wearing boots, if you've been wearing platforms, pretty much every shoe out there is going to really cause your foot to stiffen up. You have so many muscles and so many bones in the bottom of your foot that we really want to relieve that as much as we can. We want your feet, I heard them called the summer feet the other day, that they're just kind of wide, active, splaying feet that really absorb shock and give you a good push off and better balance. So we can see people try to touch their toes. We go through a little bit of massage here to where she's just rubbing the bottom of her feet. We can do this for 2 or 3 minutes, stand up, and we see people improve their toe touch with this alone. We see them improve their single leg balance strength, or their single leg balance ability, their squatting strength, okay? So these are 2 examples. If you have a partner, your spouse, if you're taking care of someone, just to rub the back of the shoulders, that's a great example. Then to do the bottom of your foot, that's a wonderful one. It's a nice feeling one too. You can use a golf ball, a lacrosse ball, or a tennis ball. But again, these are just a couple ideas. If you're looking for more ideas just for relieving some of the tension throughout your body, alleviating some of your aches and pains with things you can do at home, this is what we do with people. You can call us, you can contact us to talk about this and check out our other videos as well. Thank you so much.